Hey, what's up, you guys? Today I'm going to be doing a little kind of review usage on a Beetles Polygel kit. So this was $20 on Amazon. Here's all the directions, ingredients, how to store it, and everything that it comes with. I feel like it came with a really good amount of things for $20. It's basically everything you need for doing polygel nails, probably except the lamp. So you want to just make sure you have a UV lamp to help out and cure, as polygel is a little different. So you're gonna need to cure it a little bit longer. So here's all the directions for prep, how to use the dull forms, how to cure, how long to cure, and also a little thing on how to use like sculpting and how to add glitter and encapsulate and all that stuff. That was really useful. There's the dual forms. I didn't use those today. I just feel like they're not long enough. So it comes with base gel, top coat, slip solution, the poly gels, and then the brush is super nice. I really like the quality of the brush. It has a spatula for making it easier to take off and apply, and then the brush is a nice size. I found it was really easy to work with. And then it comes with a little 180 file grid. So here I'm applying the slip solution in my dish. A little goes a long way. I applied like a shitload of that, and then I read a little goes a long way, so just put a little bit because I didn't even use half of my solution, and actually I used too much to the point where it was getting runny. So yeah, just a little goes a long way. And the solution was interesting because it wasn't, normally I've heard people use like alcohol, 70% alcohol or whatever, but this was a little like oily, so that was very interesting. But I feel like it helped with the process. So here's little swatches, and I'm using tips just to add length. You can use dual forms, and you would apply the polygel solution in the dual form, pat it down in there, and then apply it on your finger. Let me know if you guys want to demo that. But right now I'm just going in and like patting, and this is like my second time using polygel, so I'm just kind of like going with it. So don't judge my application, but I'm kind of like trying to figure out the tapping versus swiping. I'm trying to configure how much pressure to use and everything like that. So one thing I will say is like it's more sturdy than acrylic, so you can use a little bit more pressure, and it's not like all gonna wipe off if you do that pressure. So I feel like that's just a little difference. So you want to take it, apply it to your tip, and then just from there apply your slip solution. So I feel like the slip solution was okay for the tip to use a lot, but once you get closer to the cuticle, you want to be careful to use less, because I used too much slip solution and then it ended up like flooding the cuticles. So just be wary of that. And I'm just kind of going in, tapping and swiping at the same time, just kind of like molding it to where I want it to be. And again, this is just me using tips. If you want it to be quick, easy, use the dual forms. They're super easy, pretty self-explanatory to work with. They give you directions, so go ahead and do that. And then for my cuticle bead, I use like way too much product. With this, a little goes a long way, and you gotta really squeeze though. These bottles, I was like struggling. I was like squeezing so hard. But yeah, I use way too much for this cuticle bead. But here you'll see I'm trying to use less and less. And then when you're doing this, when you're done with the nail, you want to cure it after you're done. Don't leave it, because then the solution will like flood into your cuticles if you don't cure it. So that's just another little tip too. So I'm applying that, trying to build my apex. It's just interesting, the texture and the difference in acrylic, because I've really only used like acrylic. So yeah, I'm just going in, applying that, tapping until I got it to like a decent amount. You can always file it down if you didn't get it right. So, and then on the directions it says you want to cure for like 60 to 90 seconds. I did cure, since I did it a little on the thicker side. You can use less product than me. I ended up curing it 60 seconds on the top, and then flipping my hand over to allow the bottom to cure too, just so I knew that the polygel cured all the way, since I did do it a little on the thicker side. And I'll go ahead and let you guys watch my application. It's pretty repetitive, but I'm sure you guys can watch, and the best way to learn is, you know, watching and then just practicing on your own. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and buy this kit. I would recommend it. I think the only thing I wish was it had more like nude tone colors. This was a pretty color, don't get me wrong, but I feel like for me personally and my skin tone, I was just like like I didn't really like. I wish they had more of like a pinky one, so I could do like gel art on it or something like that. But yeah, that's kind of my only wish, is that they had different selections, and I'm sure they have a kit with different selections. This is just the one I ended up finding. So yeah, I'll go ahead and let you guys watch application and just watch my technique, watch how I'm doing, and yeah. So right here, I'm using the provided file to file down my nails, get my edges nice and sharp, get my like just to file it and make it look nice and polished. The first impression, the first thing I noticed is that polygel is like so much easier to file than acrylic. I feel like with acrylic you really got to put your back into it, but this was pretty easy to file down. So I feel like the filing time was, you know, shorter, and you can do it all with the hand file. I did end up going in with my e-file just because that's how I like to file, but it was a pretty easy process to file polygel down. So that's another thing too. And then another good thing about polygel is that you don't have to use monomer. So if you're allergic, if you're pregnant, if you can't have it in your house, polygel is a really good option because it doesn't have that super strong odor and make your house smell like a nail salon. So that's really cool too. I think polygel is a little cheaper than acrylic. So if you guys are interested in polygel, I would definitely say go in, try it out, and see how you like it. So after I was done filing, I cleansed with an alcohol prep pad just to get all the dust and lint off. You can go ahead and buff if you want to, and I recommend it just to give it a smoother base. I honestly just forgot. So I'm going in with Dynamic Nail Supply Reflective Glitter. It should be linked down in the description below as well. I highly recommend it. Affordable, beautiful. And my only regret is I wish I did a French outline for this. Like, I feel like a French outline would have hit, but that's okay. Maybe another day we can do that design. So I'm taking it, and I'm noticing like the polish is really like thick, and it has a lot of like fine glitter in there. So you really have to load up your brush, and then you can go in, do one coat of all that, cure, and do another coat on top of all that. And I think it would give it just like a really, really bomb effect if you double coat or even triple coat this reflective glitter. And yeah, I'm just going in, outlining all the fingers. I'm using a Westonia liner brush. That's in my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested. And I believe this polygel kit will be in my Amazon storefront as well. So yeah, again, just going in, I'm adding more, really trying to load up my brush to get those outlines right. top coat. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys want me to try something else. What do you guys think of the result? I think it came out so beautiful. Let me know what else you guys want to see, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.